Well, I want to know if the Danielsville Police Department's in the business of getting rid of dogs.
Finally, somebody else taking on this horrific interaction aside from us at ROR and North Georgia Audit. You love to see it. For those of you who are unaware of the events that took place on the 1st of May 2025 in Danielsville, Georgia, the primary perpetrator, being the chief of this town, Cleve Williams, decided to go to this property to issue this woman named Maria, the human victim of this situation, a citation for having couches on her front lawn. Once again, I question the constitutionality of that. But that's not exactly what's important. What's important is that at one point, Tito the dog escapes from his chain and begins to approach the chief. And even though in the last video of us highlighting this incident, we've explained exactly why this dog was not approaching in an aggressive manner, Cleve Williams mag dumps into Tito the dog, ending his life. A dog that has allegedly never bitten anyone. But the more time has passed, the more it seems that people are starting to really pick up on this story. It of course started with North Georgia Audit, and then he emailed us for us to highlight it, and now it's being picked up by Georgia Transparency. Very shortly we're going to get into what exactly Georgia Transparency did with this particular incident, but first we want to showcase what North Georgia Audit proceeds to do about this. When he went to the City Hall to ask questions not only about this incident, but also about their upcoming City Council meeting.
Danielsville City Hall, they told me I wasn't going to be allowed to speak at the City Council meeting, so we'll go in here and find out what that's about.
Well, thank you so much. You have a good day. You too.
Hi. Yes, a couple of things. Today was the 3rd business day for my last open records request. And I just want to check on that real quick because I haven't got anything back on it.
Okay, I'm not sure who's sending them to you because it was supposed to come from.
Well, he won't call me back, so I can't get in touch with him. He's blocked my phone number from his phone.
Which open request are you asking?
This is the one for all the emails for the mayor, the pro tem, and Chief Cleve.
Okay, that was sent to Bubba.
I gave it to somebody here because y'all. I have to give it to y'all. Yeah, and you forward it on to him. So you might want to get in touch with him because there's 73 business days, and today's the 3rd business day for somebody to reach out and say we're fulfilling it. The other thing is I'm not allowed to speak at the City Council meeting, right?
No, sir, because you're not a citizen.
You don't have to be a citizen to speak at a City Council meeting. Is that what
the thing is? We have to limit people. We limit the time because there's only so much.
That's understandable. So you have the
come first. So the folks that are here and have been requested
to
speak, we put them on first.
All right. So you have the bylaws for how they handle all that, how they handle public remarks. Well, somebody has to have them here because this is City Hall.
But our clerk is she's on a conference call at the moment in there right now, so I can't give you those.
All right, so I'm gonna need a piece of paper and a pen, and I'll give you a request for them, and then you can send them to me in my email because I'm gonna need those. And here's the thing: the reason I wanted you to tell me I wasn't allowed to speak because I'm coming back up here probably next week with a notice of intent to sue. And that's not you, but it's the taxpayers. That's the problem.
Yeah,
I understand.
And you come across as being aggressive.
I'm not. No, now I am.
Yeah,
Listen, every other time I've been up here, I've been fine. Now I am because my rights have been violated. That's why. My rights are being violated. Anybody has whether you live there or not. That's why I want the bylaws, because if it says in the bylaws we let citizens speak first, not a first come, first served basis, then okay, I'll say that. But if it doesn't say that, you violated my First Amendment rights. Well, you are by going by the city. I talked to Miss Sandra Haggard up here in Commerce. I said, what if the city attorney said that somebody that didn't live in the city couldn't speak there? She said, we would never allow that. She would never allow that. She would tell the city attorney it's not happening. Yeah. You know her? You know Miss Sandra? You know Miss Haggard? I need a piece of paper, please. It'd be a blank piece of paper. I don't even need a request for it.
So because of this interaction right here, where NGA was doing his best to be as respectful as can be when redressing his grievances, he sent us this email a few days ago at the time of me recording this. Just wanted to inform you that I have rattled Danielsville, Georgia so hard after shooting Tito, the city attorney's law firm has sent me a cease and desist alleging that I have stalked, harassed, and threatened more than 15 public officials, and that any further behavior like this would result in criminal and or civil charges. This story has made the newspaper up here, and Channel 11 in Atlanta is supposed to run a story this week and come to the council meeting on the 14th. This month, that is. So yeah, it's not just the three of our channels that are highlighting this incident. It's lamestream media too, baby. As time goes on, it seems to me that more and more pressure is being put on the Danielsville Police Department and the Danielsville City in general, and I absolutely love to see it, but it brings me to a certain conclusion that I will explain after we showcase this phone call that Georgia Transparency had with the City Hall.
Danielsville, can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm super. Thanks for asking. I was wondering, what do I need to do to get on the city council to speak on the 14th?
You can give me your name and your address, and what you want to speak about, and I'll need your phone number as well.
Okay, my name's Cletus Coltrane, and I don't necessarily live directly in the city limits. Do I have to live in the city? Do I have to live in the city to talk to the council?
Well, I've got to take your name and what you need to speak about, and I mean, the city. When we have these city meetings, it's mostly for people that live in the county or in our area, because that's what we deal with, is things that are happening in our town. But I mean, I can submit it to the council and see if there's room for you on the agenda.
Are y'all
on the agenda? That's what I'm doing.
Okay, are y'all pretty wiener stiff?
So I need
you have to live in the county.
Okay, while you're thinking about your while you're trying to find your zip code, if you want to give me your topic that you're wanting to speak on.
Oh yes, ma'am. It was about the incident that had occurred about that dog that had got shot. If you're familiar with it.
Okay, and you're a witness to that?
No, I'm not a witness to it.
You're related to that person? You're related to that person?
No, I'm not related to them. I'm a concerned citizen, and I want to know.
Okay,
I want to
know.
Well, I want to know if the Danielsville Police Department's in the business of getting rid of dogs. If I want to get rid of a dog, can I call them?
No, sir.
And they'll come take care of my dog?
You could not. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. That's ridiculous. No, sir.
Oh, they won't come take care of a dog that maybe I don't want
No, we will not come and get rid of a dog. No, There's an animal shelter, sir. I wouldn't suggest that for anybody.
Oh, well, that's what it looked like the police done with that one lady's dog. That's what I'm saying. That's all. Oh, can I come up? Can I come up to City Hall beforehand and film and take some pictures in City Hall in the public areas?
Yes, you can go into any government building and take all the pictures you want as long as it's open.
Okay, so I can come up to Danielsville City Hall and take a picture?
When we're open, you can.
Well, yes, ma'am, when you're open. And y'all are open to the public during normal business hours?
Per the direction of the city council and the mayor, we're closed temporarily right now until further notice.
Oh, why are y'all closed temporarily?
Because the city council and the mayor has told us that. We just take our directions from them.
Oh, who can I talk to about why the city hall is closed to the public? Y'all got construction going on?
We're closed due to harassment.
So these people have not only retaliated against North Georgia Audit with that order, as well as Maria, the woman who was the owner of Tito, by slapping her with a charge of failure to control her animal, but they stated in this phone call that the city hall would be closed due to harassment. And I'm going to give you the same reaction that Georgia Transparency gave in his video covering this. Gee, it's almost like unjustly shooting a person's dog is kind of a bad thing. I don't know, maybe I'm just spitballing here. So the conclusion that I've drawn from all of these events happening is that Danielsville, Georgia is on damage control mode. They are doing everything within their power to isolate themselves from the people so that they don't have to hear their First Amendment rights when they redress their grievances against them. And honestly, I'm shocked they haven't even shut down comments on their Facebook page. Speaking of which, considering how severely they're doubling down on this situation, between their isolationism and their attempts to further punish Maria for something she didn't do, we're going to be leaving contact information down below to this city and their police department for all of you to hold accountable. As always, we encourage you to be as respectful as can be if you decide to redress your grievances, but just like the acronym of our channel says, let them all hear our roar as you demand justice for Maria and Tito. Not only that, we the people, but make sure you also go subscribe to North Georgia Audit and Georgia Transparency. Let them both know that Recognizing Our Rights said hello, and give them all the love and support that you feel they deserve. Now, in the event that you have to deal with corrupt cops like what you saw in that body cam footage, whether that be at your home front or even during a traffic stop, you need an attorney at your side at all times to help protect yourselves, your family, and your pets, assuming you have them, kinda like Tito for instance, from the tyranny and corruption that they showcase on a daily basis. This is where the one-of-a-kind app Attorney Shield comes in the description, the pinned comment, or the QR code on screen. This will allow you to have an attorney on speed dial, and it will also allow you to record your interactions with nobody being able to stop you or delete your footage. If this sounds like a wonderful tool to have on hand, which it most definitely is, we encourage you to check out the plans that they have available, and make sure to use our promo code of ROR1776 upon checkout, so that you can get your first purchase 10% off. With that being said, everybody, we'll be seeing you another day. Thank you once again for watching, and we sincerely hope you enjoyed these updates. Assuming you did, all things considered of course, make sure to leave us a like, a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more like this, in order to help us with the YouTube algorithm so we can spread this all over the globe. But aside from that, we the people, never stop loving the good old Constitution.